Alright. Hello everybody. Welcome back to season 3, week 5. I got it right. Of the Pokepal Draft League. And now it's a little late for the upload here, and that's because we had a bunch of scheduling problems. It was a tough one. My original opponent actually ended up dropping out of the league. We got a sub. It's a whole big story, but we're here. We're playing the match. It's just a little late. Um, and let's going over my opponent's team here. We're gonna see they have Mega Tyranitar, sets up the sand, can be scary. Sinestcha, and obviously redirect fighting attacks, potentially going into the Mega Tyranitar. Also can set up Trick Room. Also can heal its teammates. Then we've got Mega Scizor, a Pokemon that I am actually pretty familiar with myself. I did bring it to Indianapolis Regionals. And this guy is pretty dang strong. It packs a huge punch, especially if you're able to get up a Swords Dance with it. Very scary Pokemon there. Then we've got Mega Medicham, huge power user, their third Mega as well. So obviously not gonna be able to Mega Evolve all three of these Pokemon, but Mega Medicham is still very scary with the pure power, of course. It gets Fake Out, gets a lot of good coverage moves. Pretty scary Pokemon. Honestly, I do expect it to be brought this week. I do think that it's one of their better. Well, I don't really think. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think that they're probably bringing 2 of their 3 Megas. I would assume. It's hard to say which 2. Like all of them kind of have their own like upsides and downsides, of course, but we'll see what happens. Then they've got Kangaskhan with the Scrappy, of course. Can fake out my Ghost type Annihilate. Can do some stuff with Fake Out Last Resort, of course, as well. Then they've got Zoroark. Zoroark is always terrifying to see on Team Preview, but it is just the regular Zoroark, so it's not as terrifying. I can still hit it with fighting type attacks. And we've got Runerigus, another Trick Room setter. Also has the Wandering Spirit is the ability, I believe it's called. Can get rid of some of my abilities there. They've got Diggersby. I think it gets Belly Drum. So I have to worry about that a little bit, of course. Electros. Now, I am actually a little bit worried about Electros, because both of my Megas are weak to Electric, right? I have the Skarmory and I have the Gyarados, both weak to Electric. It is still coming from an Electros, so it's not that strong, but and it's not the Mega as well, it's just a base form Electros, but it could still be scary, potentially. And then finally, we've got Arbok, which is just like a cheap Intimidate Pokemon that they could bring. Because I have the Annihilate, it's pretty unlikely that they bring Arbok. But who knows, because I could see Poison into my Whimsicott could be nice, you know? So, we'll see. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be, honestly, Sinistcha's probably coming, Scizor's probably coming, I think Kangaskhan's probably coming in Electros, then probably one between T-Tar and Medicham, and then, like, maybe Runerigus or Zoroark is what I would say. That'd be my guess. But we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at my team. Mega Skarmory looks very good in this matchup. We got Angry Bird here with Brave Bird, Ironhead, and then Roost for healing. Roost will also help against Electros, because using Roost before Electros attacks will make me not a flying type anymore. So I won't be weak to it anymore. Yes. And yeah, it's super effective into T-Tar, Sinistcha, Medicham, takes resisted hits from Kangaskhan. This team really struggles to hit it. The only Pokemon that can really hit this thing effectively is the Electros, right? So I'm hoping this thing could maybe snowball a bit, or at least do a ton of damage and let everything in the back come in and sweep. Next up, we've got Angry Bert. Another Pokemon that I think has a great matchup here. I'm just a little bit worried about the Medicham, but I have the Piepa Berry, so I'm going to be able to tank a hit from his Zen Headbutt. And I've also got the ability Inner Focus this week. Not Defiant. If they do bring Arbok, like, I'm still going to be immune to the Intimidate. But I like Inner Focus a lot this week because they have a lot of moves that can flinch. They have T-Tar Rock Slide if they're like in Trick Room or something. They've got obviously the Zen Headbutt from Mega Medicham, but also importantly, they have Scrappy Kangaskhan, which could try to fake me out, right? So that this will allow me to dodge the flinch from the fake out from Scrappy Kangaskhan, which I think is really cool. And like apart from that, they don't really have that many stat drop moves or whatever. So we've got Protect, Drain Punch, Rage Fist, Coaching. I like Drain Punch for the healing, of course. Does a ton of damage to a lot of their Pokemon. Like, they don't really have a great switch into this thing. Like, you could read a fighting move and switch to Sinistcha, but if I go for a Rage Fist, like, you're in big trouble, right? So this thing looks very well positioned. Coaching, of course, also to help the Skarmory out, boost its damage output. I originally had Sword Stance on the Skarmory, but I was like, I think I'd rather have Roost for the healing, just to keep it alive. Yeah. Then we've got this Whimsicott here. We've got Moonblast, Worry Seed, Tailwind, and Encore. No Protect, and also we're not running a Focus Sash this week. We're running the Babiri Berry. That's the one that reduces damage from Steel-type attacks. We got that for the Mega Scizor Bullet Punch, potentially, allowing me to live that hit. Moonblast, of course, hits the Medicham, hits the T-Tar, hits the Zoroark for super effective damage. Worry Seed is a cool one for this week. I actually really like it this week. So I can get rid of Mega Scizor's Technician. I can get rid of Mega Medicham's Pure Power, which is a huge one. And I can get rid of Kangaskhan's... I can get rid of Kangaskhan's Scrappy if I need to as well. Which is really cool. And actually, one more thing. I can also get rid of Electros's Levitate. That'll come into play later. I am bringing Torterra this week, though. we'll see. Tailwind, of course, boosts my speed. Allows me to outspeed... Allows, like, my Annihilate to outspeed Mega Medicham. Well, and their whole team, actually. Yeah, allows me to outspeed their team. And then Encore, they do have some Pokemon that can set up. They have the Mega Scizor, of course, is a big one that could go for Sword Stance. I don't know if Diggersby gets Belly Drum. I'm not 100% sure. But I can also Encore things into Fake Out, like Medicham, Kangaskhan. And also I can Encore like a Sinistcha or Runerigus into Trick Room, if it goes for Trick Room. Which will make it obviously use the move again, reversing the Trick Room. So we got that. Next up, we've got a support Gyarados. I'm actually not planning on evolving this thing, or Mega Evolving this thing this week. I'm just planning on having it in base form. The Intimidate seems really strong into this team. Obviously great into all three Megas, T-Tar, Scizor, and Medicham. And they don't really have a way of getting around the Intimidate. Won't work on Kangaskhan, of course, but it's good into like Diggersby and Runerigus as well. Arbok if they bring it. I do like this thing. And I've also got Chilling Water to lower their attack even further. Dragon Tail to switch them out. This could prevent like a Trick Room. Helping Hand just to boost damage output. And then Icy Wind if like Whimsicott dies and I need more speed control or something like that. Then we've got this Rotom. We've got, I'm actually running the Wide Lens on this thing because I think missing Will-O-Wisp or Overheat in this matchup against like Scizor could be extremely bad. So I would rather just not miss my attacks this week. Yeah, we got the Will-O-Wisp. They have a lot of, like I keep saying this, but most of their like main damage is physical attackers on this team. So I really like having the Will-O-Wisp. I'm super defensively tanky. You can see on the side there. I'm running almost max defense on this Rotom. And then yeah, just the Overheat, Thunderbolt, Will-O-Wisp, Protect. Pretty not too crazy of a set there. And then finally we've got this Torterra. We've got Headlong Rush, Wide Guard, Woodhammer, Shell Smash. Wide Guard is for the Rock Slide from the T-Tar, of course, helping while paired with the Rotom. It also helps against like Sinistcha, Macha Gotcha, you know. honestly, there's not too much that it helps that much against, but I like having it specifically for the Rock Slide from the T-Tar. Um, yeah, and then we got Headlong Rush, Wood Hammer, Shell Smash. This thing is gonna take a lot of damage, but I do have White Herb actually, not the. I originally had Citrus Berry, but I changed it to White Herb, to get rid of the Headlong Rush and Shell Smash drops. We'll see what happens. I don't know which one's gonna end up being better. This thing also looks really good in this matchup though. Like, they don't have any ice types. They don't have any fire types that can hit it. They don't have any flying types either. So they really don't have that much that can like deal super effective damage to this. They have Arbok, but with the White Herb and then Headlong Rush, like I'm gonna be killing the Arbok. And then also like with the Worry Seed from Whimsicott, I can Headlong Rush the Electros. And like everything on this team is taking huge damage from like a Wood Hammer, except for Sinistcha and Scizor, right? And so, like if I can deal with those using Rotom, I'm in a really good spot with this guy. And also like, Sinistcha's not doing too much back. Mega Scizor can use Bug Bite, of course, but if I'm next to this guy, of course, it's not gonna be able to do that because I can just overheat it. So yeah, I really think I do think I have a pretty solid matchup this week. Yeah, I do think the matchups are. I forgot to wear my Sudowoodo hat. I just realized. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what have I done? Okay, yeah, that's the team this week. I'll see you in the match. Alrighty, here we go. I'm excited. What do we got? Arbok is here. No Eel. This is a weird team. Not what I was expecting. The Zoroark is here. No Medicham. Interesting. I mean, I like this lead. Runerigus, no Sinistcha either. This is interesting. Torterra looks good here too. I like this, honestly. Just no Mega. At least for game one. Although, this might be good. I think this is better. I do think this is probably better. I need to worry about Will-O-Wisp from the Runerigus or from the Zoroark potentially even also. We're gonna go with this for game one. This is not what I was expecting. I'm a little caught off guard here. Let's see what they lead. Kangaskhan Runerigus. That is an interesting one. They probably don't know that I'm inner focused. They won't know that I'm inner focused on the on my Annihilate, right? So what I can do is I can Rage Fist. I'm gonna assume. I think they're probably gonna try to fake out my Annihilate with Scrappy. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna Worry Seed here. Fake out. Ooh, into Whimsicott. Dang, that's a ton of damage. Where is Psychic? Ooh, it's faster than my Annihilate. Is that Scarf? I think that's Scarf. Alright. We get the Rage Fist. This is probably gonna KO. That's Zoroark. Of course it's Zoroark. I should have known. I should have known. Alright, well what I can do now is I can protect. And I can Encore the Kangaskhan. I don't even need to protect. Honestly, like if they're gonna Psychic again, I can go to Angry Bird and then Encore Kangaskhan. I like this way better. Yeah, they detect there, which is good. And we're going to Encore the Kang. Like, I could have clicked Tailwind and something, but I was worried about, like, last respects from Kang. So now I'm gonna Mega Evolve, and I think Ironhead should KO the Zoroark from this range. And I am gonna set up Tailwind as well. Does Ironhead KO from this range? I don't think it matters that much, to be honest. I think I'm gonna Brave Bird just in case. And Tailwind. I don't want to risk it not KOing. Yeah, they're gonna withdraw Kang. And it's the real Rodriguez. But we are gonna get this Brave Bird off with Skarm. And it's probably gonna be T-Tar in the back. If I had to guess. And this is gonna KO. So they're gonna try to set up Trick Room with this Runerigus now. They're going to Kang. I think I just Brave Bird Kang. I think I just double into Kang. I think I actually go Worry Seed Kang for later, potentially, if I want to switch in my Annihilate. Yeah, we're gonna Worry Seed the Kangaskhan. So now it's not gonna be able to hit my Annihilate with... Yeah, okay, it was Scrappy. So it's gonna be Insomnia now. We're gonna hit with this Brave Bird. It's gonna do a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Ice Punch into Whimsicott. Okay, and is this gonna be Trick Room? I'm assuming this is Trick Room. Yeah, it gets damaged by Life Orb. It's Will-O-Wisp, not Trick Room. That not being Trick Room is actually huge. Because I can KO this Kangaskhan still. The problem is it's gonna be hard for me to take out this Runerigus. If it's okay, I'm worried about if it's T-Tar in the back now. I'm actually gonna go into Rotom first. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to Brave Bird again, and I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp this Runerigus. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. And we Will-O-Wisp into Runerigus. This is going to make it so that it's not gonna take, or it's gonna, yeah, this is gonna be Trick Room. But I'm fine with that. My Rotom is super physically tanky. I think what I can do is I think I can Roost. I think they're gonna attack Rotom with their Kang. Do I Will-O-Wisp the Kang? I think I do. Poltergeist. This is not gonna do very much damage at all. Yeah, that does literally nothing. Drain Punch into Skarm. I do survive. I'm gonna get this Roost off, which is actually really massive. So we're gonna Will-O-Wisp this as well. So I'm just like stalling them out at this point. Like, I can stall out this Trick Room forever. I can just Roost again. my Tailwind peters out. But yeah, I can just Roost again now. And I can Thunderbolt into the Kang slot. But I don't think I want to Thunderbolt into the Kang slot. Right? Because I want this Trick Room to end. So I'm gonna Roost and I'm actually just gonna Protect. Like I know if it's T-Tar in the back, I want Rotom. I want to get that in later in the game. Like once Trick Room's over. Am I gonna go down here? No, surely not, right? Yeah, no. And then you're gonna take Life Orb and you're gonna so this Kangaskhan's gonna go down to this burn. And I'm gonna Roost up again. And if it I'm gonna assume it's probably T-Tar in the back. It's Scizor in the back. That is really good for me. I can just Roost and Overheat. Yeah, that's even better than T-Tar in the back. Well, T-Tar in the back would have been a little bit scary. They're gonna protect Scizor, but I like they're not gonna be able to KO my Rotom ever. Right. Like this is gonna do basically 0 damage again. And then I can heal. I can heal my Skarmory. Back to basically full HP. They're gonna Mega Evolve and try to KO me. But there's no way there's no way this double up's gonna KO. So I just Brave Bird, Runerigus, and Overheat Scizor. Like I'm so physically bulky, there's just no way that Scizor can do anything that would. It's not Mega Evolving. Oh, I dodged the attack. Dual Wing Beat? Yeah, like that is not doing very much damage. And if Rotom goes for Overheat, it's gonna KO the Scizor. A special attack harshly dropped. But now I get to use Brave Bird into the Runerigus. Doesn't do like any damage. It's gonna replace my ability. But at this point the game is over. I just have to chip at this Runerigus until it goes down. I'm just gonna double into it with Brave Bird Overheat. Rotom was really good there, especially the super like physically tanky one. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Let me Overheat. And it's gonna die to burn. Dude, this Rotom has been absolutely insane this entire season so far. What, it got like 3 KOs that game if you count the burn KOs? What a hero, what a legend. Alright, that's game 1. What do I think they're gonna do for game 2? They still don't know that my Annihilate is Inner Focus. Right? I mean, the same 4 just feels so strong. It feels so strong. Like they're gonna pivot and they're probably gonna bring the Tyranitar, right? But I don't think I care that much. Honestly, I don't know if I need Whimsicott. I might go these two lead. And then bring like Rotom Torterra in the back. I think that feels even. I feel like that feels so strong. Like they have Ice Punch. They had Ice Punch on the Kangaskhan though. think I'm still gonna do this though. Yeah, I think this feels really strong. The wide guard can protect me from the rock slides as well, which is what I think they're gonna pivot to. Rinrigus Kangaskhan. This time I'm just going Angry Bird, Angry Bird. I'm gonna click Coaching. And I'm gonna Mega Evolve, and I'm gonna Protect. Because, like, they can't fake out my Annihilate, because it's Inner Focus. I like this play. Because they might try to Will-O-Wisp my Skarmory, if this is the real Rinrigus. Protect there. You do see Fake Out into the Annihilate. But that's not gonna work on me. I'm Inner Focus. And it is the real Rinrigus. And it's Will-O-Wisp into Annihilate. But I can just click Coaching again. Now at this point. I'm gonna click Coaching again. I'm gonna click Brave Bird into Rinrigus. Brave Bird into Rinrigus. Hopefully this KOs. I mean, at +2, it's gonna do a lot. Oh, it's not +2. I forgot this. Oh, that is awkward. Yeah, I'm gonna get burned. But I am getting another coaching up, so I'm gonna have so much defense. And this Kangaskhan, yeah, it's not gonna be able to do anything to this. And it doesn't have Scrappy anymore! Oh no. It's gonna get hurt by Life Orb. So this Kangaskhan is slowly dying to its own Life Orb. Trick Room goes up. I think I'm gonna Rage Fist Rinrigus and Protect. I don't want to get burned. I really don't want to get burned, and I think they're gonna double into my, I think they're probably gonna double into... Oh, they're gonna switch out Kangaskhan, actually. And switch in Arbok. Okay, they're gonna lower my attack one stage. Oh, I'm scrapping! They're gonna lower my attack one stage! Oh my god, the Wandering Spirit Scrappy clutch! Holy... Oh, it doesn't KO. Okay, I am gonna get burned. More than likely here. But I can just go for Coaching again. And I'm gonna go for Roost. And there's nothing they can really do about this. Like, I'm just scaling so high up. And, like, did they even bring a special attacker? I don't know if they did. Destiny Bond, but oh, I didn't target the Rinrigus. I'm glad I clicked Roost instead. Psychic Fangs. I do have the Payapa Berry. We're gonna tank this. Coaching. I'm very glad I didn't target that Rinrigus. We're going for Roost. Alright. This Arbok's probably gonna take down my, I'm still not burned. I can go for Rage Fist Protect. Okay. Yeah, they're going for They went for Will-O-Wisp. It's probably Psychic Fangs into Annihilate. And yeah, it's gonna KO the Annihilate. But Annihilate's done its job this game. Like, tenfold. Because I have this huge, guy. Now I can go into Rotom. And my guy does have Scrappy. I'm gonna Thunderbolt. No, why would I Thunderbolt the Runerigus? Am I stupid? I'm gonna click Will-O-Wisp into Runerigus to cover for the Destiny Bond. And then I'm going to... I don't need this Arbok dead immediately. I think I'm gonna Iron Head to not take the recoil. Yeah, they Destiny Bond, but I did go for Will-O-Wisp instead of the... Actually, this is really good. I'm not gonna get burned. So we Will-O-Wisp, and this is gonna take out the Runerigus without activating the Destiny Bond. And this Arbok goes for Poison Jab into Rotom. Rotom is a trooper, though. And this Iron Head probably KOs at plus... Yeah, absolutely KOs. So Arbok goes down, and Runerigus also goes down. Runerigus does not go down. So the problem now is they could set up another Trick Room. I think I'm just going to protect both anyway. Like, at this point, I don't really care. I don't think I need to protect. I think I can I think I can afford to Will-O-Wisp the Kangaskhan as well as protect. Because, like, if they fake out Rotom, they're taking Chip from Life Orb. Okay, this fake out into Rotom. You are taking Life Orb Chip. And then it's probably Trick Room? Yeah. So Trick Room gets set back up, but Runerigus is going down here. And they don't know I have Torterra in the back, which actually is very slow. A very slow Pokemon. And my Rotom itself is not very invested in speed. It is T-Tar in the back. So my Skarmory is looking like it's in an incredible position here. I'm gonna click Will-O-Wisp into T-Tar, and I'm going to click Iron Head into Kangaskhan. T-Tar is Mega Evolving, of course. I don't want to get, like, crit flinched, like, whatever, you know? Drain Punch into Rotom. I'm gonna take that, actually, very well. You're gonna try to heal, but you are taking Life Orb. I think this Iron Head will KO. I'm actually slower than T-Tar, so I'd get this Will-O-Wisp off. I was not expecting to be slower than T-Tar. Rock Slide. I still go down. Rotom faints. I get the Iron Head off. This should KO. Yeah. And now I'm plus. I think Torterra just comes in and KOs the T-Tar, honestly. We got Torterra in here. And we go for Woodhammer, which should get the KO. But if it doesn't, I still have Iron Head. Thanks, Skarmory put in so much work this game. Absolute hero. Woodhammer doesn't get the KO, so Skarmory's gonna get the last KO. What is this guy going for? Knockoff? Yeah, it's not... It's burned, like, yeah. We get the Iron Head, and that is game. GG's. Yeah, Skarmory was insane in that matchup, and the Rotom as well. Yeah, that was truly just like super in my favor matchup. But yeah, glad to get another win on the board. 3-2, baby, let's go. That was a really nice win. Good job, team. All right, I'll see you in the next week. I'm actually playing my next match tomorrow, so hopefully that one goes well. But yeah, see you in that one. That one's gonna be next week for y'all. But yeah, bye bye.